Hey everyone, hope you all must be doing good, and I have made this video in haste because one of my subscriber has yesterday he has requested me to make this video on the topic From Barrister to Mahatma, a narrative of Gandhi's humble life. I did my best, but it was in a very short period of time. I don't know how much it would be able to satisfy your requirement, but let's see. So let's jump into the video. I'm going to start, but please mind it, I'm not using any greetings or any initial introduction for this particular speech. You can add it according to your requirement. Just I'm going into the matter. Okay, in a gentle way you can shake the world. These prudent words were straight from the heart of a Mahatma, and only a true saint can dare to change this world through the method of non-violence and truth. Dear friends and respected guests, we are here to talk about a saint whom world recognize as Mahatma Gandhi, for whom once a renowned scientist Albert Einstein said that coming generation won't believe that once earth was blessed with such a wonderful soul. Gandhiji's humble life seems to be very interesting because it is very difficult to imagine that how a barrister can be a Mahatma. Mahatma means a great soul, because if we take today's scenario, most of the barristers are very professional, and you can say they have a self-centered attitude, and in some cases we find them crooked too. The story of Mahatma Gandhi was full of adventure, thrills and ups and downs. And all his bitter experiences, instead of ruining his character and willpower, made him a very humble man, and gradually a barrister was turned into a Mahatma. A 23-year-old Indian barrister, Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, more precisely I want to say a black man who got his degree from London, set his foot in 1893 in the land of apartheid, that was South Africa. Friends, as we know, it was one of the most cruel and inhuman discrimination of human history that was based on the color of skin, and I'm sorry to say, but still it couldn't be weeded out completely. He was a very simple man but with an iron will, and he came across many challenges. I think all those hardships was as per Almighty's plan to polish him as the most precious diamond of humanity, truth and non-violence. That's why he had unmatched strength. Here I remember one of his famous quote: "Strength does not come from winning. Your struggle develop your strengths. When you go through hardships and decide not to surrender, that is strength." So numerous struggles were on his way. For instance, while he was traveling by train to Pretoria, Gandhiji, despite carrying first-class ticket, was thrown out of the train by the authorities because a white man complained of an Indian sharing the space with him. This incident annoyed him deeply, but his principles never changed. For a while, let us keep ourselves in the place of Gandhiji. What we have done at that time, I think most of us has left it in the hands of destiny, or we had indifferent attitude. Because if we see problems around us, we never dare to take some positive steps to eradicate such problems. Instead, we start complaining or get engaged in passing the bucks. Gandhiji, during the war, that was Boer War in 1899 in South Africa, inspired more than 1,000 Indians to give selfless humanitarian services, but the ethnic discrimination and torture continued on Indians. Now imagine the caliber and the purity of his soul, that he was struggling in a foreign land, not for any self-gratification or interest, just for the cause of humanity, where he considered everyone as his own brothers and sisters. Such traits can be possessed only by a Mahatma. Near Durban, he set up Phoenix Farm, and this place is considered as the birthplace of Satyagrah. However, it was at the Tolstoy Farm, Gandhiji's second camp in South Africa, where Satyagrah was molded into a weapon of protest. He used this weapon first time in 1906 in South Africa and used it numerous times to achieve the goal of India's independence. In 1915, when he returned back to India from South Africa, his noble works and devotion for the common man placed him in the hearts of millions of Indians. While traveling across India, he was deeply touched by the miserable condition of people. In 1921, he left his Western attire and embraced the dhoti of khadi. Now you can find out how simple he was. This was the height of his simplicity. He worked tirelessly for downtrodden, poor, women and people who were ill-treated on the basis of caste or gender. Instead of dividing people to reap the political benefits, as the present power-hungry people do, he worked to bring down the differences and to sow the seeds of brotherhood. He faced numerous brutalities and atrocities of Britishers with a humble smile because he had a firm belief that without changing the heart of person, the real and stable success can't be achieved. That's why his weapons to fight against any type of discrimination, evil or injustice was based on the principle of non-violence, compassion, forgiveness and truth. He was not at all touched even by a pinch of greed, otherwise he could have acquired the highest post in the political platform. When India got independence, instead of celebrating the attainment of independence, he was busy in wiping the tears of poor people, those who were affected by the brutal phase of India's partition. Till his death, he was devoted towards humanity and prayers for the well-being of each and every mankind. So such divine qualities can only be possessed by a saint or Mahatma. A very simple and a common man with a strong will and firm principles changed himself into a miracle man who inspires us today and will keep inspiring the future generation as well. With this, I want to end my speech and want to thank each and everyone for giving me such a beautiful opportunity to share my views about this enlightened Mahatma. So dear all, with this, I'm going to end my video. Thanks for watching. If you like my video, then please like it, share it, and do subscribe to my channel. We'll meet soon with a new video. Till then, take care and goodbye.